Oh dear.
Trying to decide on the correct arm placement. Yeah.
On the what?
The correct placement of my arms. There. It has to be done.
Such a perfectionist, aren't
Only about things like this though.
you? Where you put your arms.
Where I
Oh, do you
put
do
my
that?
arms.
Go on, let's do it together.
I'd already done it, so it's already done. I do all of them and then I have to have all. I do all of them together and then I have to do all the little ones.
Glad Sue's not here.
Yeah, Mum would hate this. Dad's not loving it.
You know, like it.
Hello, I'm Steve Oliver. Welcome to episode 100 of the Random Sessions.
I didn't know that.
You didn't, did you?
Is that the thing?
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's the thing I didn't tell you about. 100th episode.
Great.
And you're here.
It's going to get even more views.
Alice,
Hi,
Lynn, back again.
Back again.
I'm going to ask, you know when you get halfway through January and you start to think, should I stop asking people how their Christmas was? I'm kind of like this now, but lockdown. What have you been up to?
Well, a lot.
You
At the
have
beginning
actually.
of lockdown, came up with a single, Great Days, on Spotify, and then we didn't want to stop recording music because we were having fun and it was kind of all the music we got because we were on online college. So we recorded all of my new album, Parallel, and yeah, I started my charity, Believe Me, where it's to help children that have been bullied, not just children, but yeah, I've had a very, very busy lockdown. It's been
It's a shame to go back out, really.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I'm hoping we'll have a second wave still. Maybe I'll write a novel.
So you've been doing a lot of live stream gigs as well.
Loads of live stream gigs.
Live festivals as well.
Yeah, been doing a lot with Punk for the Homeless. I've done like 10 gigs with Punk for the Homeless, and it's great because that means I don't have to wear anything like uncomfortable on my bottom half. You can just wear pajamas.
Always on the bright side.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. And you mentioned your album, of course,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about at some point later on. We'll get the first song done. This is The Willow Tree. Would you like to tell us about that?
This song I haven't done anywhere until today.
Oh.
I wrote it, I've literally finished writing it like today again. Yeah, it's I think my favourite song I've ever written. I think it's got the best lyrics I've ever done. So here you go.
There you go. We started at the top. It's only downhill from here. This is The Willow Tree.
Don't know what to expect, but I know I need some rest. I see that there is something wrong. I know you are what I hate, but I know it's worth the wait. Still all I know is when to sing along. I know there's a place around. I know that it's safe and sound if only you could find it. outside we choose to leave behind. If I knew that someone else was making someone feel that way, if I could jump into their grave, who would I say would it be that know me? If I could sing until my breath was gone, would I finally be heard and not just sing? Then I could climb a willow tree, then who would I be? Me. Then I could climb a willow tree, then who would I be?
And we're back with Alice Lynn, and like we said earlier, you've had a very busy, productive
Very,
few
very
months.
busy,
You've
very
really made the
productive.
best of lockdown. I watched every episode of The Simpsons.
I watched every episode of Hannah Montana. And
Hannah
then I got-
Montana!
And then I got a fringe and came out with an album.
I used to watch Hannah Montana because my daughter was well into it,
Yeah, that's why.
and so yeah.
Yeah, I love Hannah
I do
Montana.
think that's really
I
good.
blame her for a lot of what I have become.
Did you fall into that trap because Disney Plus gave everyone a free subscription at the beginning of lockdown,
We all did
and you
that.
had to pay to carry on what you were doing?
We also watched The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh, excellent stuff.
We started Wizards of Waverly Place but didn't get on with it.
I never got on with that. Zack and Cody I thought was really
Because
good.
Alex is just a naught. She's. Ugh.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what you mean.
I
never
don't
watched
relate to the main character at all.
that. I didn't used to like London Tipton very much.
No, I think she's better than any of the other females in it though. She,
Okay.
she
Well, I'll have to go
less.
back and watch it now.
Yeah, you definitely should. What are we talking about again?
Anyway, the next song you're going to do is, as we're filming this on Tuesday, this won't go out until
Tuesday
Saturday.
the 18th.
18th of August. What time is it? Really, right now?
7:56.
It-
7:56.
It's 7:56.
Oh my
So
God, it's bedtime.
this, the song that we're about to hear, actually premiered on YouTube exactly 56 minutes ago.
56 minutes ago.
On
Already got
this-
2 likes.
On this day, and it's already had 2 likes. So please introduce this song. And you hang on before you do that. There will be a link to the video for the song underneath
Great.
this video as well. So
Yeah, this song is the first track on my new album Parallel. If you want to buy that, it's £6, including postage and packaging. But this song is the first one on the album, which means it's my favourite. And it's also my first ever music video that I would say it's the first ever music video that I've ever done, but as we said earlier, a Hannah Montana fan that just wanted to be a musician, I've got a lot of really bad music videos out there that I've had to go through YouTube and delete recently. But it's
you
the
shouldn't
first.
have deleted them.
I've still got them, but they're not for other people to see.
I remember last time you were here, you sang the first ever
Pajama
song.
Party.
Pajama Party, the first ever song
I'm
you
not gonna do it
sang.
again.
No, I don't want you to. I want you to introduce this song.
This is Unidentified. There you go. That was Unidentified. When I was a little girl, my conscience said to me, "You've made this house all out of lies, and that was up to me." Well, nothing that I did was wrong, and I always wore a smile. I made this life, I made my bed, and that is where I lie. I told you where I was, but where I was wasn't complete. I'd made a nice world in my head, and that was just for me. I made it brick by brick, but you never hear me complain. That's where I don't know where to stop, but start I definitely will. Let's start with the number of people I see that are stuck behind their masks. I wish I knew the things that I just never think to ask. I'm scared to understand the way the world works without me. I'll never need to know, but it's the worst that it could be. I hate the way they look at me when they know I'm not like them. And why do people choose to be the reason for the end? Now I'm running out of time to tell you that I'm fine. Now I don't feel so paralyzed. I'm paying all my fines because I have realized it's okay to be alive but feel identified. I'll just keep on saying things that you refuse to tell. I tried to trace back my steps to find out where you fell. Why didn't I notice that you were in pain? I guess I was stuck in the perfect in my brain. Now I'm running out of time to tell you that I'm fine. Now I don't feel so paralyzed. I'm paying all my fines because I have realized it's okay to be alive but feel unidentified.
Okay, before we go on to the next song, you mentioned your anti-bullying
Oh yes.
work. I read the article about it in Left Lion, which I'll link to.
Great.
If it's online.
It
And
is.
I mean, like I said, I messaged you, I think, when I
Yeah,
read
you
it,
did.
and I was bullied at school and all the
Yeah.
rest of it. So, what inspired you to? Obviously, I know that I read your story,
Yeah.
obviously, so I know that bit. But what does the charity aim to do, and all that sort of thing?
I've been asked that question, obviously, quite a lot of times, and I kind of reply with a different answer every time. Because we aren't just a anti-bullying charity. We're not like gonna put up signs in schools saying stop bullying, because that's not helping anyone. Like, I'm more trying to protect the people that have been bullied, because during school you don't even think you're being bullied until you look back at it and realise how horrible it is, and realise that that's actually messed you up a little bit. Like, bullying is kind of seen as a rite of passage in schools a lot of the time, and it's like, if you're a bit confident, like I was, you're going to get bullied, or if you try really hard in this subject, then you're going to get bullied. But that shouldn't be how it is at all.
No.
We're here to help people, like, not feel like feel like they're allowed to speak and they're allowed to act on the way that they've been treated, which I think is the best way I can put it. And we share stories of people's experiences, so then other people can read them and feel a bit better about what they've experienced, even if they're not ready to talk about it yet.
That is a really admirable
Yeah,
thing you've done. It really is,
I'm really
honestly.
excited about it.
Yeah, you should be. You should be really proud of it.
You know, like what you said about you being bullied, I've had so many adults come back to me and say, you know, I was bullied in school and it's messed me up for life. I was given anxiety, I was given depression, and I still struggle with it today. And I don't want to give the bullies in my school, because I wasn't just bullied by one person. I feel like in my eyes everyone was bullying me, and
Yeah.
I think that's how people feel when they're being bullied, is everyone's bullying me, everyone hates me, but I don't want to give the people that were mean to me in school the power of ruining my life. Like, I was bullied for doing gigs. like, because I was confident and I was doing music, like, that shouldn't be allowed. Just because I have the confidence to get on stage and sing a song does not mean you have the right to treat me like a second-class citizen.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, there you go.
That obviously, really, really admirable, and I'm sure there's a site for that or a Facebook page for that.
Facebook, Instagram, and obviously I've got the Left Lion article that I'll send you the link to.
All down there. Okay, the next song. This is on the album, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The next song off the album, Turn Off the Lights.
Turn
Talk about
on
the
the
album.
lights.
Turn on the lights, not turn off the lights.
Don't turn off the lights.
We'll play this, introduce this song, and then after it, we'll talk about the album.
Great.
Because I really think it is one of the best albums I've heard this year. But introduce this song first.
Okay, this song is called Turn on the Lights. It's, again, like I said about, actually that was about Believe Me, but this song's about a lot of things, but yeah, you just listen to it. Turn on the lights, there you go.
Yes.
Just listen to it.
back for the last bit.
Great.
Obviously, all your links and social media post links and all the rest of it will be below here. Let's talk about the new album.
Yes, we definitely should be doing that.
Go on.
Oh wait, I should do it. Okay.
I've listened to it, and I genuinely think it is amazing.
That's
I've
so
I've
nice.
messaged you about it, and I've talked about it downstairs as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like something that was made in someone's house.
Yeah.
It genuinely does sound like I don't want to say proper album, but it does.
Like it isn't a problem. Like
No,
me and my boyfriend, who is my producer, we after doing the single, The Great Days, like we just didn't want to stop recording because we were having so much fun doing it. And we've literally got a mic in my room and Logic Pro up on your Mac, and we're just able to record stuff. And it just shows that you don't need to pay loads of money and go into a really big studio to make music. And you don't have to, yeah. The album means like a lot to me because it's just such, I feel like it marked a beginning for me in like the whole new way that I'm seeing, I don't want to call it that, but it's my music career. Like this is the closest thing I have to a job ever. I would like a job if you want to give me a job. But this is the thing that I'm focusing mostly on, and I feel like the things I've made in the past have been this and this is, but this is my first serious thing that I think I've put out that I've been really, really proud of and want people to listen to.
And you should be proud of it. And where?
Everywhere. Spotify. You can buy a CD off of me.
Which way do you? I suppose the CDs are where you get the most money from it.
Unless if you buy it on Apple Music.
Okay.
But at the same time, I don't think many people use Apple Music.
I've never used it.
No, because you have to pay. Like, why would you do that if you can use Spotify?
So message
You can
Alice
DM
on
me.
Facebook.
Just-
On the page.
It's pretty easy.
And say you want a copy of the album, and you won't regret it.
Not at all. I'm so proud of it. I got the album art done by a family friend of ours who also did the album art for The Great Days. Her name is Agnes, and I'm just so happy with it. It looks professional, and I've used little white CDs so I can write everyone a little note.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love it. It's just, it's really personal. I've not just like, the thing about Puppet Show, which was my first album that I put out, I feel like since it was my first thing, I was rushing it, and like the album art that I've had made by other people, it's mine. Like this is my piece of art that I really want to get all 3 album arts I've got and hang them up on my wall.
Yeah, you should.
I've got a wall in my room.
No one's stopping you.
I've got a wall in my room, which is really narcissistic, and
Like
it's
career wall.
genuinely, it's just got loads of gig pictures and like posters with my name on it, which started off as like 2 pictures, but now I've just kept on doing it, and
Never throw anything away. That's what I say.
I really want to scrapbook it because it's starting to look a bit crazy.
Yeah. Brilliant stuff. So there you go. The new album and all the stuff you can read in the video description below here. Well worth checking out, every bit of it, honestly. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Again, the last time I said, you know, you've got an amazing future ahead of you, and I believe that you are one of the most focused
Great.
people I've ever come across.
I agree.
You really are. To the point of bossy, but you're the most focused person I've ever come across. And I'm not getting any objection over here either.
Over there. Yeah.
And I genuinely do feel that you've got a long way to go, and
Thank you.
And your work ethic and everything is just absolutely spot on. So
Great.
I look forward to being able to share these videos when you're famous and go, look, she used to play in a room above a pub.
I'll be doing them still when I'm famous.
Of course you will.
When?
But yeah, please do follow all Alice's links in the video description below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And this is episode 100
That's so exciting.
of the Random Sessions. Is there anyone who's been on the Random Sessions that you could recommend?
Chloe Rogers. I love Chloe Rogers. She's like a really big inspiration for me. Like, I think she is in the place in music in Nottingham that's like just like 2 levels above where I am at the moment, and I'd really like to be where she is when I'm her age.
She is. She did one of, I'll tell you what, in fact, before we do your song, she did one of the first random sessions years and years ago, and here's a song from it now. we're back. Chloe Rogers, as recommended by Alice, this week's guest on the 100th episode of the Random Sessions and the final song, Puppet Show. Tell us.
Well, as I said earlier, but my first ever album, Puppet Show, it's the title track, basically. It's a funny story, actually, is when I was designing the album art for Puppet Show, I was just using the title track when me and my boyfriend, he's very upset that I said I was designing it. When me and my boyfriend were designing the album art, we were typing in the title track and I really liked the font with the word Puppet Show, so it just ended up as Puppet Show. But that's this song, and it's, I think, one of my favourite songs ever written. It's one of the really good ones to do at open mics, because it starts and it's like, people see like a little blonde girl and they expect you to do like really twinkly stuff, but then I'm like, do 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 do, and it's fun to see people's faces change.
Brilliant. Well, I've actually yet to see you live, I think. I don't think I've ever seen you play live.
That's fine.
I will once we're allowed to do this, once we're allowed to go to gigs again, I will make sure I do get to see you.
Next time I've got one, I'll make sure you know about it.
Yes, please do. So yeah, that's it. You're about to hear the song Puppet Show. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
This has been amazing, as always. Do check out the album, do check out Alice's links in the video description below. And we're going to end now on Puppet Show, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you.
Who knows what's going